I'm being forcibly removed from the building again of a public lobby, so.
Sir, please, is there anything I can do, sir, please? Don't do this to my wife, man. You don't know what you're doing to my family, man. Please, I'm begging you. I'm literally where am I going to put my feet? Sir, I'm begging you, please. 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 I didn't break the law. I'm not going to be found guilty of anything. This is a waste of time. If you guys want to know who I am, I'll tell you who I am. Okay. You want to know what I'm doing here? I'll tell you what I'm doing here. Please, sir, please don't make me sleep in jail tonight, sir, please. I'm begging you.
We're not criminals.
They're going to make me sleep in jail.
Why?
Sir, please. Please.
Dude, please.
Sir, please.
Oh my God,
man.
don't do that to him.
You guys don't know what you're doing to me, man.
Why?
Today's video takes us to beautiful downtown San Antonio, Texas, where we find a group of frauditors attempting to enter City Hall. The only problem is they're refusing to show identification. Sit back, watch, and enjoy!
Looks sick, y'all, with the reflection of the clouds off of it. Alright guys, we're out here today and we have made it to the City Hall in San Antonio with Rogue Nation, James Madison Audits, Good Citizen News, and Auditing Erie County.
A few minutes later.
Oh, not for this week. I don't think the city manager. I'm so sorry. Yeah. You do need to sign in. Are you here to get a proclamation or anything, or?
A record request, actually.
Record.
Well now, that's what you would expect from a pack of misfit frauditors. One of them passes gas and they make a big joke out of it. Shows you the level of maturity that they don't have. But let's carry on.
Feels way better in here than outside.
You have to sign it.
I did.
Okay, you have to put your ID into the slot there so we can give you a visitor.
I don't have an ID.
You don't have an ID?
No, thank you.
I'm sorry about that, but we still have to sign it with your name and birthday so we can give you a visitor.
Okay. All right. What do you do? Do they never pass you?
No.
I have an ID.
Oh my goodness, after all this time and trouble, and now they're refusing to show identification? Oh, the poor lads. I bet they're not going to get into this building after all. They might as well just go home now and forget about it.
I don't walk around with mine on me.
I do not.
We've been walking around all day. We don't carry a bunch of junk. We're out taking pictures. Huh? Yeah, no stress. To come into the public building? I don't think that's correct.
No, you don't violate the Fourth Amendment. That's not how you do it.
He said you could enter manually, so yeah, we
manually do it.
It's not how you do it. He's like, you don't work for you work for a private company, so you can violate the out of everybody's rights, right?
We'll find out.
That's the way it's supposed to be. That's the way it's supposed to be. The Constitution.
You're here for what?
Clerk, public records request or records request. That's what he's for. He's asking you what you're here for.
Yeah, clerk, I signed in.
Say clerk?
Yes, sir.
So these morons want to do a public records request. Any idiot should know by now. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say idiot because I don't want to disparage the idiots out there. You should know that you can make these requests online. Have your mama do it for you.
sign in and then use your ID for what?
And they want to know exactly where you're going and what your business is and what you're going to do in the office. So I don't think that this is required. I mean, this is a public building, it's publicly funded. I'm more than willing to go through the security.
You know, if you wouldn't need security if you guys weren't bad to the public.
I'm not gonna sign in.
Okay, so you have to sign in.
No, that'll be a Fourth Amendment violation. I don't wish to identify the woman in public building.
You have to sign
So
in.
you're denying, you're denying access?
No, not access, you just have to sign in so that we can get you into the.
I don't know which to sign.
Yeah, they're just saying that you can.
I don't know which to sign. I don't want to waive my Fourth Amendment rights to the Constitution. So that's why my name right against.
He said you can do it manually, get it both.
Yeah, we'll do that.
There you go.
She said it takes them more inside of City Hall.
They're trying to require us to waive our Fourth Amendment rights because of a public building.
This pack of morons talking about their Fourth Amendment rights. I don't think they really understand the Fourth Amendment. And I wonder if they're thinking right now, maybe you should just force our way in. There's 5 of us. What do you think?
Hello?
And only the publicly. Yeah. We don't even. Technically, I don't even need any services from anybody. I'm here to document this public building and just gather some info, what kind of art you have on the walls. And yeah, I don't want to.
No, we just need to know what's going on.
I'm willing to go through security checkpoint and everything. I just don't feel comfortable giving up my name and my date of birth.
I've already signed in. Can I go through now?
Are you with this party? Are you with?
We're all independent journalists. We're all independent.
Didn't know what's going on. Okay. All right. Well, we are having the Department of Communications and Engagement to come out and meet with you all.
Okay, well, I'd like to take pictures of just the publicly accessible areas.
My comment is that area, we have to make sure that we manage through security properly.
Yeah, I will go through security. I have no weapons. I have no ill will, no ill.
In our modern society here in America, we have no idea what you're up to. How would we know? Nobody really knows now, do they, sweetheart? That's why you have to show ID, go through the metal detector, sign in. Yeah, because people who are willing to do all that are less likely to cause problems, unlike you.
Intent, unless y'all consider my camera of mass destruction a weapon.
Of course not.
You know?
One moment.
I know. I've never had an issue with city halls. This is crazy.
I'd like to come into the public building. They want me to waive my Fourth Amendment rights to come into the public building by ID. I don't wish ID. I have no problem maybe signing in as good citizen with black shirts. So in case there's a fire, you guys know I'm here. I don't have a problem with that or going through security. But I don't wish to waive my Fourth Amendment rights and these guys are going to refuse me entrance into this building. Could be a civil.
They explain it to you with your ID and all.
Yeah, but I'm explaining it to you about my Fourth Amendment rights. You swore an oath to uphold my Fourth Amendment rights, right?
And you're allowed to be there as long as you'd like.
I'm allowed to be in there. Why? Without, so you're telling me that no one's allowed in City Hall unless they know their name?
Unless we have somebody to get you in with a business.
Well, that's just disgusting because I don't want y'all to have my address.
And all this nonsense in the name of what? Oh, exercise of First Amendment rights on public property, of course. What a bunch of bloody palaver.
This guy waived his Fourth Amendment rights to come in here, but I'm not willing to.
Yeah, I don't want to give up my home address. I should be able to come into... Sir, I'm not done talking. I would like to come in here anonymously and take pictures of my building.
The whole thing is public. This whole building is public. It's not public. This whole building is public.
That's fine. We're willing to.
I'm willing to be screened, but I will not give up my rights.
Let's take a quick look at the Fourth Amendment, shall we? It says that you have the right to be secure in your persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures. Well, nobody's searching you and nobody's seizing anything. They're only asking you to identify yourself. So your Fourth Amendment argument is weak at best. Now shut your mouth and move out of the way.
I mean, I signed in. Like, why the hell do you have a sign in there if you have to give ID? Like, what the fuck's the point of signing for?
So the only way you're allowed into this publicly funded building is if you give up your rights? I know, but the protocol isn't law. That's all I want to do is just go into the public areas and you're telling me I have to give my name.
That's public.
Yeah, that's why there's members of...
This whole building is public. The only thing they can be is publicly. It can be authorized personnel only.
Which requires legal signage and key card access.
This building is public property.
And see, that's why they want it, so they can call you by your last name, treat you like you're in jail. Like, wow. So the free American citizens get treated like prisoners in here.
These idiots are going to continue to babble. I don't want to listen to it anymore. So let's skip ahead when someone in authority comes out and tries to talk sense to these idiots. But we already know how that's going to go, don't we?
A few minutes later.
This video while they're open.
They won't look at me. These guys are going to attack me.
Go ahead.
Fucking go.
Just go.
Stop. You're waiting on a young lady.
You're waiting on a young lady to go up a public elevator?
Can we see a supervisor of the police department then?
Who's this guy in the shirt? What's your name, sir?
I'm George.
Everybody's in the shirt. Yeah, the guy that turned around. What's your name?
So, do you guys need anything?
Yes.
Yes, your name.
We have business here.
Your name.
Will you please go over here?
Just
No. He can stand where he wants.
just your name.
Can we get a supervisor down here?
This is a staff area? You're crossing right to this area?
This is an exit. And we're on the other side of the fence. You see, like right there? You see that fence?
It's not an exit, it's an entrance. So
What is your position?
Saying it's employee entrance.
What is your position?
what do you need?
I would like to...
We'd like to come into the building without violating our Fourth Amendment.
Hold on, give me 1 second.
What we have here, ladies and gentlemen, is a failure to communicate. Apparently, the lads just don't get it. Everybody has to show identification. They're not being singled out, but they just don't want to talk about it.
What's your name and position?
So one of you at a time.
Name and position.
One of you at a time.
He's going. Name and position.
Right, so my name is John.
Okay.
And what's your position?
I'm the assistant to the city manager.
Okay,
So
good.
what do you need?
Okay, what I'm here to do is gather content to disseminate to the public, okay? I'm here under my official capacity as press to document this public building, and I would like to do so without giving up my Fourth Amendment right. I don't want to give up my identification. I don't want my...
It's not helpful as uneducated people like
This is-
yourself violating people's civil rights.
I'm trying to have
Sir,
a very
sir.
civil conversation.
So check this out. I don't like to give up my address and my personal identification. I personally have been retaliated on by government after visiting buildings like this for no reason, and I've been hurt to do that. So I don't feel comfortable giving up my address and my name and all the rest of
Okay,
it.
do you have an appointment?
I don't need an appointment to take pictures of a hallway.
But you can take a picture right here. all
I
you want.
can't see everything that's open to the
This
public.
is the area that is the public area that you're
So why does the public go in there? And you can't. How do I do a public information request?
Private.
Well, Sonny boy, that's because those people have real life business to conduct at City Hall. And you just want to, what did you say? Make a video to disseminate information to the public? What do you think, you're some kind of Mickey Spillane writer or something? You're not a journalist, sweetheart.
Property.
So
So we can be clear, what's private property here?
So you're in the part of the building that's the public area, right? If you have an appointment, we need you to
And
have an
then
ID.
the way it works in every city hall I've ever been to is you make it past your secure access point. You have the right to sign in. You
don't have to even write your real name. I usually write Mickey Mouse, and then I go through the security checkpoint to make sure I have no weapons, because that's what the security checkpoint is for.
so-
Hold on 1 second, don't interrupt me. The security checkpoint is to make sure I have no weapons, not to make sure I have no camera or find out where I live and know my address and my date of birth. You don't need to know any of that for me to come into a building. As long as I have no weapons and no nefarious intent, y'all should not stop me from free movement.
Okay, so what do you need beyond being able to film?
I need to go and do my job. I am in my official...
This is the area you can be.
Understand, sir, that you are causing damages, and it could cause litigation against you because I am unable to get my content. I might have to press charges, and you and your private capacity.
So are we going to get arrested if we go through the event? Because there's no law that says we have to ID.
Now that big mouth idiot we hear in the background is Good Citizen News. Yeah, he's been in shiny bracelets more times than I can count. I bet his wife and kids are proud of him. But his kids are young, they don't know yet. But they'll know who their daddy is in time, I bet on that.
So
And 3802, Texas State Law 3802.
No law that says we have
Do you want me to answer your question?
No, I want you to hear Texas 3802 states I only have to give my identification if I'm under arrest.
I'm trying to help you
Hang on, stop for a
understand.
second. I want to know why this guy over here has got his name on his jacket. I'm their supervisor. I want to ask
Let me answer the
Don't
man's
answer any questions there.
Yep.
Is he a law enforcement officer that he's
You
making
can talk to him
decisions?
about that, right?
Is he?
So-
Yeah, can you bring him up?
Okay.
So that's what he's doing. He's got his hand up there.
I'd like to request a supervisor from the police department.
Are you a San Antonio police officer?
Sir in the blue suit, would you like to identify yourself? If you work for the public, I'd like to know who is in my presence.
Is he? Yeah. I'm gonna say no.
Sir,
They gotta have someone who knows what I mean.
Let him know who I am, Godfather.
so when you give up your Fourth Amendment right here, you get to stand at the next counter, and that's pretty much as far as you're allowed to go.
I think City Hall should have a sign like this posted. No stupid people beyond this point. But what the problem would be is that a lot of these frauditors have problems reading. Oh, yes, they do.
And then they send someone down instead of letting you go through your building to come do your business here.
Let him know what happens to the people that cross the Godfather.
Ever in my entire life have I ever be home. They won't let you in. And they're gonna laugh about it and they think it's funny. But like, what is this word, guys? What does that even mean down here? That doesn't mean shit.
It says employees and visitors. Hey, money. There was a guy down here with a camera, but he's still here. You can sit on it instead. Okay, good.
Oh my gosh.
Donate. I think somebody's dropped my
Look,
name.
Cam back.
Yeah, hey, you know what?
Hold on,
you.
get his name, get his name.
Somebody zoom in and get his name.
Daniel.
I have to cut it off right there. I edited quite a bit out of this video because most of it is just nonsense, but they couldn't get inside City Hall, so they decided to film City Hall from the outside. What a pack of morons! If you enjoy watching idiots, imbeciles, and morons on my channel, please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by. Cheers to that.